Howdy guys, in today's video of FlexiStarter, we're going to be looking at how to add spacing between your objects. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos and we have daily updates. Otherwise, we're back in the program here. Now, this is a great little feature if you want to put equal spacing between objects or shapes that's selected. Obviously, you can use it for different reasons in design and so forth. Now, there's a few things to cover first when it comes to the origin of where the feature is going to be working from. So if we do a normal rectangle selection over shapes, then it will try to do the spacing from the object that's lowest in the stack. In other words, if I made this one first, then I made a copy and then another copy. This one will be the lowest in the stack, then this will be number 2 and this will be number 3. So if let's just change one's colors here, one's color. Then if we do this, you can see they are actually stacked like this on top of each other. Now you can obviously change the stacking order by just simply right clicking this object while it's selected, and you can go here, either send it way to the back, way to the front, way to the front or way to the back, or we can go one forward, one back. As you can see now it's under the gray. Let me just send it forward again. So when we're doing box select, my apologies, that's how it's going to work. Otherwise, if you are on a custom origin, or should I rather say, let's say we want the gray one to be the origin, then what you want to do is select the gray one first and you keep shifting and select the rest. Now when you do spacing, or use this as your origin, and I'll try to space these around it. We'll demonstrate a few of these options now, but let's just first box select, go to locate the actual feature. We're going to go to our main menu on top to arrange, and you navigate down to where we find spacing. And the shortcut for this is J, so we'll be trying to use this more as we go along, but for now, so it's under main menu, arrange, spacing. Now as we can see here, we've got some yellow outlines, apologies. And then you can kind of see this is a preview of where it's gonna space it to. So here on the right here on our design central, if it's not open, you can always go next to undo and redo. There's a little button there to open your design central. Now as we increase this by the little arrows, or click there and use your mouse wheel, also you type in something, obviously, we can see the spacing changes. So now there should be an inch between all of these. Then under that, you can see we've got horizontal and vertical spacing. So we can adjust that, and just keep in mind it does reset it for you. Now when it comes to the bottom here, we've got two different types of spacing. So we've got end to beginning and we've got beginning to beginning. So in other words, what that means is the first one, end to beginning, will go measure from the end of your one shape to the beginning of the next. So then again, end of one shape, beginning of the next. So you're going to equal spacing. If you want to, however, go to the other one, this will be beginning to beginning. So it'll go from the beginning of the shape to the beginning of the next shape. Now, why this is relevant is, let's say, when it's cancel this, let's say our gray object here is slightly smaller than the rest. And then we select this, and I'm going to hit J for the shortcut key. Now when it's end to beginning and we increase this, you'll see the spacing will stay the same here between the objects. But now if we had to send it beginning to beginning, obviously the one object is now smaller than the rest. So as we can see, the spacing will be now different here on our sample or on our preview. So it will go now from the beginning of this one to the beginning of that one, the beginning of this one to the beginning of that one. And that is why we've got different spacing, because one object is smaller. So just keep that in mind. If you want to be relevant to the actual shape or the size of the object, then you want to go beginning to end, beginning to beginning. And then if you want it to be equal spacing, regardless of the size, you go end to beginning. And then what you can do is you just click this little right mark, then it will do it for you. It will apply those changes. So once again, just a quick recap. If you box select, it will use your layer lowest on the stacking order. And if you shift click, we can, for instance, make this one the origin. Well, let's make it the center one because I showed it in the beginning. Hit J or go menu, spacing, then we can also adjust it. And now if we adjust this, you'll see it will space the other two around the center of the origin, which once again is that white dot there to show you where's the origin. Okay, and I'll space it accordingly. Otherwise, that is it on spacing objects. If we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover. And also you can isolate your search with the search bar on top here on the right. Then if you don't find what you're looking for, you can also just go here, request a training video, and then we will make that video for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.